Okay, first of all, I don't need to know you to tell me that that's your name.
Okay.
So you don't need to put name. Okay. It's like people who put CV.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I know
no
it's
need, you know
CV,
it's...
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course you can. Okay. You want to make any comments?
You haven't said what area of law you want to practice in, which I think would be helpful.
Do you know which area of law? Right. So target the things which a criminal chamber is going to like working for TV adverts, working for Revenue and Customs, being involved with the prison. Then put other experience, and you can include all the other things that you've done, which, for example, 5 paper buildings, Richard King, they don't do crime, but it's relevant and important that you did that because you now know you don't want to do civil. Okay, so I'd rearrange it like that.
There's a set of chambers that I'm going to apply to, and I want to do just criminal, and they do a fair bit of criminal work there. And the members of chambers have all just been really friendly and chatty, and it's nice to find a set of chambers where you realise there are other people you could go for dinner with, you could go for a drink with, and get on with them. And I want a chambers like that, where not only I like them, but they'll like me as well, because you fit in as a person.
In Birmingham, the riots trial is about to begin. Dickie, who has done much of the preparation, is the junior counsel. Adrian Redgrave, QC, is known as the leader. The charges they have to prove beyond reasonable doubt are attempted murder, robbery, and riot. It's the first time that Adrian has seen how the police have prepared the video evidence.
This is Uplands.
This is Sandwell Road.
Sandwell Road, sorry. The important bit is showing him coming up. It's actually... OK, let's look at these. Oh, you can see the gun there.
No. Oh, yes, there, yes.
Yeah. And when you watch that from another camera angle, you see members of the bar staff trying to jump for cover.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
OK, good, thank you very much.
Minutes after meeting the police, Adrian has his case prepared and is off to court to present it to the jury.
Yes, that's the important one. When you're being led by a silk, it's the silk who's in charge of the advocacy, really. The junior does all the donkey work. Of course, I'm there making notes, and after the case, we've bounced ideas off each other to see if Adrian's missed anything, and to decide whether taking a certain route in cross-examination is a good idea, or whether you should leave a certain matter well alone, because it won't take your case any further. God, I sound really learned, don't I, Mark?
No.
There's been a revolution in the way that barristers are trained. Colleges have sprung up offering the year-long bar vocational course for £12,000, and the number applying is up by 50% in the past 5 years.
Do you want to...
Jo Darby is 32. She gave up a successful career in the theatre to retrain as a barrister.
Mr. Oakley, you've told the court that you were going to Jester's nightclub on the Saturday evening.
Yep, that's right.
And it was free ladies' night that night, wasn't it?
I don't know, I'm a man, sir, but I guess so, yeah.
You've told the court that you had a couple of drinks before you left for the club.
Yep.
And then you had a few more drinks in the Vibe bar.
A couple of drinks, yeah.
You were quite pissed by this point, weren't you?
Well, no, not drunk, because I can drink a lot, so... But I'd had a few drinks.
Yes.
Jo is studying at one of the new colleges in Leeds.
Ideally, I'd like to be in the north of England, so I'm going for chambers in Leeds and Manchester predominantly. It's where I was brought up. I've lived in Yorkshire most of my life. I have a very strong support network here. I know the people of Yorkshire, and I just love living here. I have lived in other parts of the country. I've worked in other parts of the country. I've lived abroad, but I want to base my practice here. Mr. Oakley, I put it to you that you didn't ask her if she consented and you didn't care whether she consented. I have no further questions, Your Honour.
Good, okie dokie. It just happens occasionally, just grab a seat, that just occasionally the last question that you ask, and I think it's happened to other people, they don't wait for an answer. I put a do, and they just sit straight out. Remember, every question that you ask, you must get a response to. You know, they do get the last word. Good, okay. There's some nice stuff there. Joe, you've got a really nice tone and manner, cross-examination. I think that was strong without being too much. You lead very well, so good, good, good. I wouldn't have used the word pissed personally earlier on. Yeah, nice point on ladies' night. I think that's all pretty good.
If you don't believe that you're going to make it, then you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, because everything rides on believing yourself. If I don't believe I can do it, then no one else is going to.
While the number of students is at an all-time high, the number of places in chambers is falling. Applicants for a barrister's apprenticeship or pupillage have only a 1 in 5 chance of success. Anna's secured an interview at a prestigious criminal chambers.
Hi, can I please ring you back in like half an hour? Is that okay? Okay, bye, bye. Great opsies. I can't wear heels all day because I'll just fall over. Okay, Mum, but I don't know about food for the barbecue. I can't think about the barbecue right now. Whatever you do, don't get coleslaw. Well, I mean, I hate it. I don't know. People like... Do you like coleslaw? No, don't get coleslaw. Okay. Okay, bye. Bye. Talking to my mum should calm me down and just stop me from being so jittery before I go into one of the most important interviews of my life. They're interviewing about 70 of us, and quite a few of those people are my friends. So that's quite nerve-wracking. And the fact that my housemate's in straight after me is also really fun, really strange. But it should be okay. Well, we're not up against each other per se. I wouldn't say, at least. I mean, I know there are only a few places, and there are lots of us going for it, but I don't know. I don't think of it as being up against them. I think it's a competition to get the places, but we're not against each other. Friend help friend, that's why. So it's not, yeah. It's weird though, it is really strange.
Deep within each court, there is a place reserved for barristers. The robing room is where prosecution and defence counsel can draw breath. It's a place steeped in tradition and governed by etiquette, and where the QC, or silk, is top of the pecking order.
As a present, as a thank you, silks occasionally will give their juniors what's called a red bag. When people come to the bar, first of all, you're entitled to carry your robes around in a blue bag, and then you progress onwards by getting a red bag.
It's for exceptional work, and silks are entitled to give 1 a year. I don't. I've given 3, I think, in 15 years. If Mr. Redgrave is happy for me to show you the message that he left for me, then of course I'll show you. Normally it's, dear so-and-so, thank you for all the hard work you did for me, but mine's a bit different. The story behind that is that Adrian cross-examined a witness, and one of the answers that he was given was to do with bling. And Adrian didn't know what bling meant, so I explained it to him. So he thought he'd show off in front of the jury later on that day, and he managed to cross-examine in a bling, whereupon everybody collapsed into laughter. And I had to explain to him that there was no such thing as a bling, it was just bling. So to remind me of that moment, he has written a bling for you.